morning mechanic. I have a buddy in from St. Louis.
Yeah.
One of these guys where the AC's cranked all the way up, like putting your pit in front of each one, sweating profusely.
Ew.
He cranks the AC up all the way, all the time.
Really?
Yes. I know. On and on he goes. Of course, if you're going to have the AC fixed, you don't want to skimp on that because then you have an angry friend.
No, and if your air conditioning isn't working, sorry, it's going to smell like Chris's car. But don't be tempted to buy a cheap AC repair. Our Monday morning mechanic David Rogers from Keller Brothers Auto Repair showing off the inside of an air conditioner and why it's a bad idea to go cheap. Hey, David.
Hey, how are you, Natalie?
Good.
Hi, Chris.
Good to see you.
Well, good to see you. You know, you can go cheap, but then you're going to be like Tom Green and be driving around with a bag of ice in your lap. What we have here today is we want to talk a little bit about some of the mistakes that people make trying to avoid repairing an air conditioning system. We've all heard of stop leak product. You know, you might pour it in the radiator or something if you aren't informed and don't watch the program. But stop leaks plug up things. And they have a stop leak for refrigerant systems or for AC. And so you never, ever want to put that in your system. We have a couple components. I want to show you what breaks apart in a system and how it causes problems. This here is an air conditioning compressor, as you see here, and I'll show you as we take it apart. I've got one disassembled, what's inside here. You basically have something that's like a small motor, an engine, and these are little pistons, and they pump up and down in there, okay? And that's what causes or allows the AC refrigerant to move through the system. As you can see inside of here, there's a little bit of oil. I don't know if you can make that out. It's kind of running right there. Well, that oil is critical to the system. That keeps that little engine from burning up. When you don't have oil, just like a motor, it's going to freeze up, or it's going to grind metal against metal. When that metal starts coming apart in the compressor, it's always going to go downstream and be forced through. It's going to go through a little filter called the receiver dryer. And this is on every system. We've cut this one open so you can see it. It usually has a bag inside there, the filter, and then there's a little screen filter right here. Now, if I rub my finger in there, I'll bet you I can show you some metal from the compressor that's coming apart. You see those little shavings? Well, those shavings are the death of your AC system. It's going to happen in every AC system. It goes downstream. It goes through this little device, okay? This is an expansion valve. And I'm going to show you where it plugs up. Right inside of here, you see all that metal that I'm digging out of there? Well, that caused the AC not to blow any air anymore because it's plugged up. And basically, how you can avoid plugging up things like this is an orifice tube. There's a new one right here, and then here's one that's all plugged up. You can see the stuff on it. You can see that that's probably not letting air get through there to cool the car. So basically, how you avoid this kind of stuff is you change the receiver dryer every 4 years as a matter of maintenance. And this is something that many shops may not know. You may not be visiting an ASE Certified tech, so you may not realize what the importance is this. But inside of here is also a bag filter, and inside that filter is a desiccant. You know how when you open up your vitamins and you see those little silicone bags or something like that? Well, this desiccant is what's inside there. And these are basically little crystals or beads that, you know, absorb fluid. And when this thing gets full and these have reached their maximum and they can't absorb anymore, then it's kind of like trying to suck air through a brick wall. So what's going to happen is the machine's going to work harder, the compressor's going to work harder, it's going to keep coming apart, it's going to plug everything up. Now you're buying a compressor too if you didn't replace this device. And that compressor replacement today is going to be $400 or $500. So two big things to think about. Make sure that your system is keeping oil in it and that you're changing this every 4 years. The other thing is never, under any circumstances, use a product designed to stop a leak in a car. Those products are going to plug everything no matter what the system is.
Good advice when it's so hot out. Thank you so much, David.
Stay cool.
Yeah.
Crank up the AC,
Right.
my friend. We'll see you later.
So, Chris, how many Major League Baseball players can you name